So, good morning. I'm put my light in a different spot. I'm gonna see if that works or if it's in the way or if it's better or worse. So we'll just see how it goes. But I think it'll be good. We'll see. Good morning. Good morning. Whew. Made my run from preschool to my show. Good morning, JD. Good morning, M Torres. I had the weirdest, most unproductive day yesterday. So I really wanted to have new charms today, but there will not be new charms today. So we're still going to see things that hopefully I haven't shown in quite a while, so they might feel a little new. I ended up going to get the tires rotated and balanced, and I didn't think it would take that long. We were there for 2 hours. So we had to rush home, have lunch, go pick up Lila. Oh, when I got home, when I got home from the tire place to have lunch, there was like a weird, not like a gash, but kind of like a flap of rubber hanging off the side of the tire. I was like, that's not good. So I called them. I'm like, I can't come back now. But they said it wasn't a big deal, but I could come back and have it checked. I'm like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow. When we went to get Lila, then we got back from getting Lila and it was raining and I could hear a hissing and I could see bubbling, water bubbling off of one of the other tires, a different tire. So I called them again. I'm like, this one I need to take care of. So we have gymnastics on Tuesdays and I needed to get them to gymnastics. So my husband met me at the tire place. He ended up being there for 2 hours before they figured that out. So I was, it was a tire day. Hi Nancy. I know it was such a pain. So I didn't really get anything done that I had wanted to get done. Okay, I think I don't like my light there. I don't like it there. Okay, we're gonna move it. Sorry, this might shake the camera. All right, we'll do this for now. This should be okay. Yeah, that is definitely better. Okay, now we know. This side is better. Okay, we're doing a bundle show. So if there's something you want, just let me know by saying me in the chat. I will start you a basket you can check out anytime during today's show, or you can roll your items over to tomorrow. We're going to be doing stone strands tomorrow. We will have new stone strands. So, yeah, you can roll things over. So, if you want things today and tomorrow, you don't have to pay shipping twice, just one time. All right. I have 2 bags of these. These are gold toned, antique gold toned daisy flowers. 6 charms for $2. Good morning. Good morning. They're all upside down in here. That's not good. Here we go. One of those for JD, and I have one more bag. I'm still like, catching my breath. It doesn't need to be a rush, but such a hustle to get from preschool back home to do a show. But the choice is I either do it now and have a 2 hour slot now, or I do it after we pick up Brinley. Then I would need to get her lunch. And then even by the time I get home from Brinley, I still only have 2 hours before I have to get Lila. So in either case, we're doing a time crunch 2 hour show between picking up kids. So I picked this time slot because then I don't have Brinley with me too. And it'll be a little easier to just focus on the show. Last bag of these sea turtles, antique silver toned. There's the back and the front. You get 6 of those for $2. Last package. Turtle. I know, Nancy. We juggle as much as we can, right? And sometimes it feels like all the balls are gonna fall out of the air. Sometimes they do. It's okay though. keep trucking along, doing the best we can. $2 for 6 antique silver toned dinosaurs. Little stegosaurus charms. I love these. Right? I thought about that the other day. I was like, I want to do a quick update. Like maybe I'm like, I don't know when I have time. Maybe I'll just do it for my car. And then I think I forgot because I didn't actually do that. Sun for the daisies. Yes. And be on for like 30 minutes. You know what? We're just doing what we can. I like to be on for at least 2 hours, right around 2 hours is usually my sweet spot. So this works well. I just have to watch the clock closer than when I have her with me. So tomorrow, my tomorrow show, my Thursday shows, um, she will actually be home. So I don't have a hard cutoff on Thursdays. So that's kind of nice. Mermaid tails. These are pretty. These would be really fun to color, to paint the metal. $2 for 4. They're a little bit large. They are hollowed out on the back, so they're actually not very heavy, which is awesome. I personally would take off these big jump rings because they're not terribly strong. I can bend them with my fingers. Just put a better jump ring on there, but they came with them, so I'm not going to take the time to take them all off. $2 for 4 mermaid tails. Okay. I did. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I briefly said it. I didn't show them back on the screen, so thank you for checking though. $2. These are stainless steel. Let me get them in the light. There you go. That nice silver color. Cutout leaf, $2 for 2 pieces. These solid stainless steel charms do run a little bit more, but they're really nice. Much higher quality metal. Shouldn't tarnish much at all, if any, because they're stainless steel. $2 for 2. And then I have them in gold. The gold ones are $3 for 2. So it's gold plated stainless steel for the gold. 10 by 13 millimeters. 2 pieces, $3. Gold plated stainless steel. Sun for those. I love those. I'm sitting here, I have a bunch of them. I'm like, maybe I'm just going to make a bunch of earrings out of them because I think they're really nice. There you go. Little tiny angel wings. These would be so cute, like next to a clasp. Oh, yeah, with some of the check leaves. Oh, Sun, yeah, that's going to be beautiful. Oof, yeah, good call. Good call. You get 6 of these wings for $2. These are open cut style, so you can see through them. But also they don't really have a front or a back, so you can hang them either direction. Make a mirror image of each other if you want. $2 for 6. They're 13 by 5. They're small, but they're really nice. One of those for Sun. $2 for 4 ocean wave charms. Antique silver toned. There's the back. On the front, just kind of a cool oceany charm. Or lake waves or river waves. $2 for 4 on those. We're like in this crazy in between season here in Colorado. It was cold enough to see our breath this morning when my husband and daughter left for the day. It's gonna be only like, I think the high said 67. It's gonna be chilly today. But later in the week it's gonna be back up in the 80s. So we have this crazy, like, all over the place weather this time of year. $2 for 10 antique silver bee charms, one of those for crystals and chrome. Good morning. So, it's hard to know what to wear. My 4-year-old, she's like, I want to wear shorts today. And I was like, you're not wearing shorts. It's too cold. And she's like, no, it's not. It's not. I said, go in the backyard and then decide. So she went out to the backyard and she came running back in. And she was like, it's cold. I don't want shorts. I'm like, I told you. Good morning. Good morning. Silly girl. But yeah, so talked her into pants when I took her outside. I could not talk her into wearing a jacket. I talked her into bringing a jacket, but not wearing it. So we'll see. This is my last bag of these. These are really cute. Peacock feathers, antique silver toned, 40 by 17.5 millimeters. Front and back are the same. $2 for 6. Sue. Good morning, Sue. Okay. I love the sunshine. Sunshine makes me happy. It's the vitamin D. I have 2 bags of these, and this is $3 for 17 charms. These are all random single charms, all travel related. So, like a little windmill, a globe, a passport, a lighthouse, one of those for crystals and chrome, and I do have one more. These would make really cute charm bracelets. Travel themed, of course. There's a bunch of different airplanes. Very, very fun stuff. Okay. If you guys have requests for today, please let me know. I just pulled a bunch of boxes. We'll see what's in them, but if there's something you're looking for, always tell me, because I might have it stashed away somewhere. And if I don't, I put it on a list of things to find it someday. We're going to do some chain. This one is $7 for 10 meters. That's about 32.5 feet. This is a 3 by 2 millimeter flat oval cable chain that is stainless steel. One of those for Sue and crystals and chrome. And these are all soldered links. I only buy chain with soldered links, so you don't have to worry about those pulling open on you. What do I have here? Looks like I have 4. Oh, Crafts wants one of those too. You got it, my friend. I mean, and $7 for 30 feet of chain. It's kind of crazy. Good crazy. Okay, these are, I believe these are brass and then plated. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I'm Taurus. I'm glad you like them. The new enameled ones, crystals and chrome. You get that. That is my only one in the antique bronze toned. I should be able to restock those too. I do have other colors as well. So let me show you. Next up is perfect Antoid. Next up, antique copper. I have 2 spools. They're $9 for 32 feet. Antique copper, one for Sue, and the other for Nancy. There we go. This one is a silver plated over brass. It is kind of like the stainless steel color, but it is not stainless steel. $9 for 32 feet. These are 3.22 by 2.5, so a little bit bigger than that stainless steel one that you guys got. $9 for 32 feet. Yeah, you're good. You're good. And then the last color is this rose gold or bright copper, whatever you want to call it. I have 2 spools of that, $8 for 32 feet. One for Sue and the other for Nancy. Those are so good. I need to restock those, which I will. I will. All right. This one this is $6. It is a rainbow colored stainless steel paper clip chain. There's 1 meter in here, which is a little over 3 feet. Taurus for one of those. Isn't that cool? It's so cool. Again, soldered links on those. Oh, Taurus, I gotta show you. One for Caterpillar. Good morning, Caterpillar. Look at that with these volcano hearts. That was in your drawer already. Really cool. Antique bronze dragonfly little charms. No, I don't have any dragonflies in antique bronze. But I will add it to my list of things to try and find. Caterpillar, I got you on the chain. Sue wants a piece of that. Sue. Oh, and you have the angel wings. Awesome. Crystals and chrome for the rainbow plated chain. It is more expensive. It was just too cool. I had to get it. Yes. Yes. I think I I hope I got those in my next box. The angel wings. I can't remember. I hope I did. I hope I restocked those. We shall see when I get a chance to dig into that. Wait, down. Okay. You know what? I don't, but what was I just looking at? Uh I can see what I can find, Sue. Kind of late to the game, I guess, on that. But no, I don't have anything right now. I have one vendor that could typically get me things in about a week. That might be a possibility, but we're going to be pushing it to get into October, aren't we? All right. This chain is 2 meters long. This is an antique bronze tone. So again, brass chain, antique bronze plated, 2 meters for $5. This one I've had several times. Always an awesome chain. I love that one. We got one for Sue, one for crystals and chrome. So 2 meters, it's about 6.5 feet. One for Sun. Good morning, J-Wim. How are you, my friend? Soldered links again. We always do soldered links. I don't understand why links wouldn't be soldered. I don't know why you would do that. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe you can educate me, but otherwise I'm like, I don't know the point. Just seems like it would be an automatic weak spot in there. That's okay, Nancy. I'm feeling it too. $5. This is a bright silver plated chain. So brass and then bright silver plated. $5 for 2 meters, which is about 6.5 feet. Whoa, there it goes. That was physics. Nancy and Susanna Rosa. Yesterday, so my girls had gymnastics last night, and Brindley's in this class that is like all 3 and 4 year olds. And I tell you what, I think at some point every one of those kids had a meltdown during the hour-long class yesterday. There was something going around that was just making them lose it. No, JWIM, I had the most ridiculous day yesterday, and I was not able to keep my promise to have new stuff ready today. So I apologize. But yeah, we spent hours and hours at the tire shop, which was extremely frustrating. I know. I always appreciate your guys' patience with me. I really try to follow through with what I say is going to happen, but yesterday was a bad tire day across the board. So, all right, this is a silver plated brass chain. This one is larger than the last one we did. It's also a darker silver than the other chain. Um, so this one is 11 by 4 in size. The last one was 3.5 by 9. So about close to 2 millimeters bigger in each direction. Susanna Rosa. But JWIM, that is a priority for me. Like when that box is getting processed, I will make those little angel wings a priority for sure. Hopefully, hopefully over the weekend and then the charm show next week I'll have them. I appreciate it. But 'tis the season to be making jewelry for the season, so I gotta get them out. I'll get it done. $6 for 2 meters. Bright gold. This is the larger paperclip chain, 11 by 4 millimeters. 2 meters for $6. Yeah, hard week. About 6.5 feet in 2 meters. So a meter, yeah, is about 3.25 feet. So 2 feet or 2 meters is about 6.5 feet. Susanna Rosa for one of those. So that's like $1 a foot. Yeah, not bad when you think about it that way. That's pretty good. Soldered links, brass chain plated over the brass. Really nice quality. Crystals and chrome, man, I feel that. It's just been rough. Like, I feel like we just need a vacation. Everybody needs to take a vacation and just breathe and do things you enjoy. Get reset. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people could use that right now. Not have to worry about anything else going on. Just step away for a little bit. Yay, JD, you do need a vacation. Oh my goodness. Where are you going? Are you going anywhere? Or are you doing a staycation? This one is the antique bronze plated, 11 by 4 millimeters, $6 for 2 feet. Disney World? Oh, that is the best kind of vacation. All right, one of these for Sue Jims and Son. The cute cabana boy can bring me margaritas. That's so funny. I love it. Oh, JD, that's going to be fun. I really want to take my girls to Disney World. Now that they've done Disneyland, I kind of wanted them to see Disneyland first because the castle's smaller there. And I didn't want them to ever go to Disneyland and be unimpressed by it. That's very, I don't know what the right word is, but that's kind of maybe not the best mindset to have. Maybe not a very grateful one. I don't know. But anyway, and Disneyland's closer, so it's slightly cheaper just because we can get there easier. But my husband and I went to Disney World on our honeymoon, so we've always been like, we got to take our kids there. But it might be another couple years before that happens. That's okay. I love it. Happiest place on earth. That's right. You know, you really can forget the outside world when you are in the Disney bubble. That is for sure. It's really nice. Let's see, how many colors do I have on this one? 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Okay. Oh, it's totally it's like some of it is so much the same, but so much is really different. And it's fun. It's really fun. Is your whole family gonna go? Today is Charm Day. I'm doing chain right now though for Charm Day. So fun, JD. That's gonna be a blast. $5 for 2 meters. These are soldered links as well, although the break where they are soldered is visible, but I yanked on those. Those are closed. This is a textured cable chain, about 7 millimeter sized links. You get 2 meters for $5 in this antique bronze tone. Sue Caterpillar. Crystals and chrome. I really love this one. This one would make a really good charm bracelet chain. Really nice size to use. And then we have gold toned. Same style. This one's $6 for 2 meters. It's kind of a lighter shade of gold, softer shade of gold. But soldered links, textured cable chain, 2 meters for $6. One of those for Sue. Love that. Look how nice it looks. Just wrapped around your wrist. Love it, love it, love it. Sun and JD. There we go. Sorry. And then this one is supposed to be antique copper, but it kind of feels like an antique copper and gunmetal blend. Let me show you. It's interesting. It's cool. It definitely has the copper in it. I think they tried to antique it, and the antiquing went a little crazy. This one's a little more, $7 for 2 meters, but still, you're just a hair over $1 a foot. Oh, that's okay. I think I was just saying I put the chain in your basket. We're good though. Or maybe I was saying I think I was saying like we just need to take a break from life. Every whole world needs a vacation. That's what I was saying. Whole world just needs to take a vacation. Step away. Sue Jims and Caterpillar on this one. Yes. Just get a reset. That's for sure. You know what, JD? I think there is a lot of kindness in the world, but it gets overshadowed by the very loud, angry voices that are not as many. There are much fewer. So you have to look a little harder because kindness is quiet, right? Kindness is peaceful. But I think it's there. Sometimes we just have to try a little harder to find it. Yep. And some weeks are hard. Yep, you're right. Some weeks are just hard. Unfortunately, that is how it goes. But that's why we have each other. I hear you, JD. I agree. Last week across the board was hard. All right. These I love. Antique coppered frames, circle frames. There's no holes in these. You just use these to wire wrap to, uses connectors. Really nicely done antique copper. They're nice and solid too. $2 for 10 of them. Susanna Rosa, crystals and chrome. Sun and Nancy. And don't worry, I got these in all the colors too. I had to get all the colors. I will say I don't watch the news very often because it weighs very heavily on me. And a lot of times it's extremely biased anyway. Doesn't matter which side you're watching, it swings biased. But too, it's always so negative. I can't do that. I can't. $2 gold toned Same ring, 22 millimeters, so really nice size to use as a connector or a little frame for beads. You could dangle beads in there. Susanna Rosa, all the colors for Nancy. Sorry, I keep bonking that. And Sun. Yes, Nancy, of course you may have all the colors. I think I had to order like, I don't know, like 40 bags or something in each color to get them. So I have lots. I have lots in all the colors. I agree. Crystals and chrome. If I need to watch the news, sometimes what I will do is I will just watch the story from both ends of the spectrum and figure that the truth is somewhere in the middle. Well, that's kind of what I do. Because even the ones that are like non-biased, factual, sometimes they're still not. Because people are people, right? Anyway, $2. Antique bronze toned. One for Sun. You know what? We all just do the best we can, but that's the way I've kind of approached it. Got Nancy's in there. One for Susanna Rosa. I also don't want to be totally blinded and just be like I lean pretty conservative. If you guys didn't know, but I don't blindly lean conservatively. I critically think through things. And if somebody's opinion different than mine, like I want to know why, not just what it is, but why, because maybe I need to change my mind. And I'm okay with that. And I think there needs to be more of that, like just discussion, but I don't know. One of these for Sun. These are really nice, silver toned. They're not really even antique silvers. They're kind of bright. They're really pretty. Got one for Sun. There's your basket. Got Nancy's. Yeah, and it doesn't need to be like accusatory, right? Susanna Rosa, I got the silver for you. But just a discussion, like I think it's this because this. And then I could say, okay, well, I disagree because of this point. Oh, okay. Well, I don't really think that. All right, cool. But yeah, kindness, right? Kindness. Anyway, you guys don't need to hear all that. We're doing beads. Exactly. If you're not hurting anybody, it doesn't matter, right? $2. I love these. Here's a pin. These are little bead frames, gold toned flower bead frames. 15 millimeters top to bottom, so probably like an 8 millimeter in there. Aren't those cute? You get 20 of those for $2. One for Caterpillar. Let's talk more about Disney World. I love Disney World. So many yummy treats. So many fun things to do. You could just go and lay in a resort somewhere, go to Blizzard Beach in a lounge chair. You don't have to do crazy all day. You can. I kind of like doing crazy all day when I'm there, though. $2. Here's the silver flower. Caterpillar, crystals and chrome. Hollywood Studios. Well, I went 11 years ago. It's changed a lot since I was there, though. When I went, they didn't have Toy Story Land. They still have the Muppets. When I went, it wasn't like a big park to visit. We didn't spend much time there, but I've heard it's much better now. Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, Jay, people are people across, it doesn't. Yeah, people are people. So anything like that should be heartbreaking. Okay, there's the silver, and then I have one more color in these. Antique bronze. You know what, JD? I am not a Star Wars person. Like, I don't really care. My husband made me watch the movies when we got married, and I was like, all right, cool. Now I've seen them. Like, it really wasn't, it's not my thing. But the Star Wars stuff is cool. So even if you're not into it, like, make yourself get into it because it's pretty cool. $2 for 20. Exactly, Susanna Rosa. Caterpillar and crystals and chrome. Yeah, the what is the Rise of the Resistance ride was one of the coolest rides. Sue Jim's Antique Bronze. It was one of the coolest rides at Disneyland, and I think they have the exact same version at Disney World. It's just like crazy immersive and very, very cool. So fun. But yeah, Star Wars is not my thing, and it was cool. And I liked the blue milk. Everybody says, get the blue milk. Apparently, it's very controversial. I liked it. $2 for 6 pieces. The only thing I didn't like was the price, but it's Disney, so whatever. Yeah, it's cool. Rustic circle frames, 6 pieces, $2. I love, love, love this piece. Some crystals and chrome. Ooh, Susanna Rosa, I would love to see. Got another one of those for you. I bet you made really cute earrings with those. Susanna Rosa makes beautiful earrings. And J-Wim, you gotta show me too. I want to see. I want to see. I haven't had a chance to play with these. I love this piece, and I have not made anything out of them yet. That's a problem. That's a problem. All right, gold tone circle frames, $2 for 6. Again, this is kind of a lighter toned gold. These are rustic, so some of the circles are not totally circly. So just be aware of that. Oh, to send pictures. Cute. One of these for Sun and Susanna Rosa. You know what's really nice about rustic is you don't have to worry about anything being perfect. It can be whimsical. Freeform. I love it. Exactly. Load this box back up. Go. All right. And just because it's been a few weeks, let's do some ear wires. And then we'll get back to charms. Charms. These are antique copper. They're they're pretty dark. They're a pretty dark antique copper. Ear wire, 17 millimeter size, nickel free, 10 pairs for $2. Two. Antique bronze, also $2. Same size, same shape as the copper. 10 pairs for $2, nickel free. One of those for Sue. Am Torres. Okay, we've got gunmetal. These are the same size as the last two, 17 millimeters. Also nickel-free gunmetal colored. So that almost black tone. Sue and Am Torres. Then we have surgical steel. $2 for 10 pairs. These are a little smaller than the last one, but they are surgical steel. $2 for 10. Susanna Rosa for 1. 2 for Caterpillar Girl. Yay! Ooh, Susanna Rosa, can I show these off? You care if I share? Cool. Oh, they're so cute. Look what she did with those frames. I love that. And then that one, same idea. So simple, but so cute. Oh, I love that. Thank you for the pictures. I love seeing them. I really do. I get excited when I get them. I love it. All right. And that probably was not like terribly, like a very long project, probably pretty quick. $3 for 10 pairs. These are 18 karat gold plated surgical steel. Sue, Susanna Rosa, Nancy, Shelly, JD, Caterpillar, I love that. Maybe we'll have to do something like that. I think I want my husband and I were talking about I mentioned the other day about me doing a Saturday show. And then I was thinking if I did a Saturday show, maybe I should start with a tutorial and then sell afterwards. Because I'll have a little bit more time on Saturdays, potentially. And he will be watching the kids. So then there's that. But maybe we could do something like that in a tutorial one day. Pretty straightforward. Okay, let me find. Those guitar charms. No, but we should do this box today. Anyway. They're in here. Okay. All right, here are the guitars and Torres. No, not this Saturday. I can't this Saturday. This Saturday is occupied. No, Nancy. Don't worry. I might be able to drop into some of the shows in your raid train. So I'll try and stop in at least, try and stir the chat a little bit every once in a while, but no, I won't be able to do a show this Saturday. But yeah, you guys, there is a raid train that Nancy is, I guess, setting up. So you can bookmark it on her page and then search what is it? What are you calling it? Boop Troop Raid Train. I bet if you search Boop Troop Raid Train, you will find all of them. You can bookmark them. First time ever using those top drill beads. That's awesome. They look great, Susanna Rosa. So stay tuned. I do have a Saturday show scheduled for the 27th, which is the Artisan Lampwork glass beads that I keep moving around. I think I will be able to do it on the 27th. I'm going to keep that there. I think before we do artisan lamp work, we'll just do a quick little tutorial, maybe with some artisan lamp work beads. That might be a good idea. And then do those. And when I do lamp work, artisan lamp work, I usually will do an auction show, just because everything's one of a kind. So I don't have a picture. I don't have a picture on most of my upcoming shows, you guys. Anyways, Amtours, we got guitars. These are gold toned and black enameled for $2. Just so everybody knows, we have black, white, blue, and pink. So we'll start with the black. We've got the blue. $2 for 4. Love that. Love that. If you guys are just joining, welcome, welcome. We're doing charms today. We do a bundle show. So if there's something you would like, you just say me in the chat. I'll start you a basket. You can check out anytime during the show. The show today or the show tomorrow, actually. Hi, Val. Welcome, welcome. How are you? $2 for 4. There's the pink enameled, gold toned. Did I lose Amtoris? I'm doing well, thank you. Susanna Rosa for the pink. I'll leave these to the side so when she comes back. There's the white. $2 for 4. This just feels like very classic to me, like a classic 80s electric guitar. $2 for 4. Love it. Like a classic rock, you know? Okay, I'm gonna leave those open to the side. I did not see a purple. I just have those 4, the black, blue, pink, and white. Purple would be really cool. Oh, you know what? Well, maybe Caterpillar. I don't know if there's a purple in here, but if you like purple. No obligation, of course, but this is in here. This is just a purple mix. There's one of everything in there. There's 30 charms for $7, and they're all gold toned and some variation of purple enameling on them. Just kind of fun. 30 charms for $7. I have a few of those bags. I don't see a guitar in there though. Kind of looking one of those for Caterpillar. Really fun though. I mean, for purple lovers, purple charm lovers. Put that in your basket, Caterpillar. Not right now. The mixes are really kind of funny. So I will buy mixed sets like that. Usually when my vendor marks them down, because otherwise they're very expensive, which seems kind of weird to me since it's like all onesies, right? So it's a little random as far as what I get in mixes and when. So a lot of times it's kind of like a one-time thing because they will take them off from being on sale and then the price goes way up and nobody wants to pay, $18 for that. That's just kind of my methodology when I'm buying. $2 for 4. We have umbrellas, silver toned and enameled. So I have 2 bags left in this colorway. Whoops. I have 3 bags left in this colorway. $2 for 4. My kids love playing with umbrellas. I don't understand it. I guess I liked it as a kid too, though, so maybe. Yeah, maybe that's why. All right, this bag has one of each color. Four different colors there. $2 for all four charms. Silver toned and enameled. Aren't they cute? All right. Umbrellas. Antique silver cowboy hat. Most everything is going to be right around $2 for four charms. There's a few exclusions. The umbrellas were $2 for four. I'll be singing that all day now, Shelly. These cowboy hats, and let me know if you want me to bring the umbrellas back out. I can do that for you. Antique silver cowboy hats. These are really fun. They're nice and three-dimensional there. $2 for four. One for crystals and chrome. Carla, welcome, welcome. I start your basket with those. There we go. Love that. Really fun. This box is really random, so heads up. I have this cute little enameled bird that landed all upside down. $2 for four. 15.5 by 19.5 millimeters, gold toned and enameled. There's the back and the front. Just a sweet little bird. One for caterpillar. I know, right? It's a cute little bird. Yes. I wonder if it would be cute with those check glass birds. Which I'm getting a box of a ton of colors of check glass birds, by the way. My vendor did not have them listed in the bird category. So you have to like search, do a search for birds, and then I found a ton of colors. So those are on their way to me. I got the tracking number yesterday. Along with that one that we ran out of that was like that mistakenly sent to me, that really cute light blue and pink one. I'm getting a lot more of those as well. $2 for four. Another little enameled bird. This one's a little more wintry, but I really liked it. Gold toned and enameled. $2 for four. So yes, yes. Hopefully, what is today? One of those for Am Torres. I think the birds will probably, they might get here Friday or Saturday. If they do, I will try and have them ready for the next check class show. Am Torres, I did the guitars. I think I lost you for a minute. I know. I love blue and brand together. I'm telling you, chocolate brown needs to have a comeback. Those are all $2 for four. What colors? And how many would you like, Am Torres? That was the one you wanted, right? My mission to bring chocolate brown back. I love it. It's so rich and kind of soothing, maybe because I love chocolate too much. Okay. I know, right, Karen? My waistline would argue, but it really is very comforting, which also might be its own issue on its own, but whatever. 10 charms, $2. Little mushrooms, antique silver toned. They are single sided. You get 10 of those little cuties in a bag. 13 by 8 millimeters. One for Caterpillar. No such thing as too much chocolate. These you also get 10 for $2. This is a gold toned and purple enameled star. These are 12 by 10 millimeters. Oh yeah, I'll eat it. I eat it. I eat old chocolate. One of those for Sue. I don't know what that says about me, but and honey. Honey never spoils. I think that's interesting. It can turn as hard as a rock, but it doesn't spoil. Same star, different color. Oh, I love that color. A really pretty teal enameled star. 10 for $2. Same size, 12 by 10 millimeters. Look how pretty that is. And it has little stars in the star. Star on star. All right. This one we are calling Mermaid with Rhinestones. It may or may not resemble something, but we're just saying it's a mermaid. $2 for 4. Look how pretty she is. And I love the sparkles. Those are $2. Wow. $2 for 4. I think I got that one thinking it was going to be more. I got a good price. So pretty. It does. It does. It's kind of a gray line there, a fine line of maybe I shouldn't have it, but that's why we're calling it a mermaid. One for Sue. The Little Mermaid ride, JD, is good when you just need to relax a little bit. I remember that one being a nice one to just like sit on. Anything in Epcot, any of like the slow rides are nice for a break. $2 for 4. Gold toned and enameled purple and blue, and then a rhinestone. One of those for JD. I've loved Epcot, and that's changed a lot too since I've been. But I could do several days at Epcot. I think just exploring like all the countries they have there. It's just really fun. All of it's really fun. You're gonna have so much fun. How long are you gonna be there? For dinner? And oh, so cool. We missed Fantasmic when we were in Disneyland, mostly because my kids can't stay up that late. They were exhausted. We have starfish, gold tone and enameled starfish in a mix of colors. $2 for 4. One of those for Carla. Sun and Shelly. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun. You've probably been watching, but we watch a lot of like YouTube videos about Disney World just because we want to go someday. And there's a lot of people who do like a lot of like resort hopping and just hanging out at different resorts. I really liked Downtown Disney too when we went. I love it. That is so fun. I'm so excited for you. Well deserved. I have these in 3 colors, white, pink, and blue. You're going to Disney as well next week? Oh my gosh, so much fun. $2 for 4 silver tone and enameled. I'm one of those for Caterpillar. Isn't he adorable? Shelly, one for you. Oh my goodness, Carla, you are gonna have so much fun. How old are your grandkids? Oh, it's just the best. We went this last summer to Disneyland with my girls who are 4 and 7, and oh my goodness, it was just the best. 2-year-old twins and oh, perfect. You guys are gonna have a blast. Make sure you take breaks. That's the key. $2 for 4. Silver toned and pink enameled. Omni Champions Gate. Cool. Caterpillar and Shelly. So much fun. I'm jealous of everybody. Just kidding. When my husband and we stayed, I forget where we stayed. It was a hotel that was right across from Disney Springs, so we were not on property. I think if I went with my young kids, I would want to stay on property, but I think once they hit like the 13-year-old, I don't think you need to stay on property. Um I just like the convenience of the staying on property with the younger kids. But once they get older, they're up for staying all day and don't need a ton of downtime. So Torres, that was for the pink. Because my husband and I, when we went, I mean, we were there from open till close. Like we didn't need the convenience of the Disney transportation and all of that because we just needed to get to the park and get back to our room, and that's all. Like once each day. Oh, I've heard good things about that, Carla. The sports hotel, one of those for Torres in the white. Yeah, I've heard that the theming is really fun. Oh, so fun. Oh, I'm so glad you get to go. Caterpillar on the white. Oh. Someday I will make it back there. Torres. Are you here to look at, can you look at the guitar charms? Are you available for that? All right. $2 for 4. Look how cute this little guy is. Gold toned and enameled. $2 for 4. Carla Torres. Caterpillar. Susanna Rosa. Yeah, so fun. Because your son is close to my daughter's age. It's a good time. It's a good age to go. I know that it is not an easy trip because it is not cheap. But when you get the chance, take it if you get the chance. Last year they had a deal for, I guess they are doing this more where they do deals if you are a Disney Plus subscriber. 6, yeah, that's right. I thought that's what I was thinking. Torres. I'm trying. Yeah, it's a great age for it because it's still like magical. Like they kind of understand that there's people in the characters, but they don't care yet. One of each. Okay, you got it. You got it. But yeah, I mean, every time I price it out, it doesn't matter the time of year. It's for our family. It's always well, and if I go, like we live in Colorado. Florida is not close. So every time I price it out, it's like a $5,000 or $6,000 trip every time. I'm like, ugh, and that's before food. One of those for Carla. Gold toned and enameled 4 for $2. So I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of an investment, but if you get the chance, I do highly recommend it. I haven't, but I've heard fun things about the cruises too. Not a Disney cruise, or we're doing a cruise this December, but it's with Royal Caribbean, not Disney. But I've heard good things on the Disney cruises. Right? I feel that to my core. Food is included, and a lot of it. $2 for four. This one's a silver toned and white enameled little mummy. $2. My husband and I, for our honeymoon, we did 2 days at Disney World, and then we drove down to Miami and picked up a 3-day cruise. Carla, one of those for you. We didn't realize though, because we were not super familiar with the cruise environment, and we had a Carnival cruise that was 3 days in and out of Miami, and did not realize that that meant it was a booze cruise. Well, we're not big drinkers, so it was a little more rambunctious than maybe we were looking for, but we still found ways to have fun. $2 for four. Jack o' lantern. I love this one. Gold toned and enameled. So the cruise we're doing in December it's long. It's like 8 days and it's on Royal Caribbean, and it's gonna be fun. Oh, so awesome. One of these for Carla. You're getting that good whatnot glitch where it tells your comments to everybody 6 times. I love it. 11. Oh, so fun. I like cruising. I've done a few. Um, this will be my husband's second, and then my kids their first. They're very excited too. But yeah, you're right. I love the food. I want all the food included. I want it all. I love that you can just like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get a sandwich, or I'm gonna go get an ice cream cone, or I just love it. Four charms for $2. Silver tone and enameled ghost with a pumpkin. I love it. This time we're gonna go to, where are we going? Aruba, Curacao. There's a new port in the Dominican Republic that we're gonna go to, and then the Royal Caribbean private island. So it should be pretty fun. And we have, I think, 3 days at sea total. But those ships, if anybody is bored on those ships, something is wrong, because there's stuff to do all over. Yeah, mine are 4 and 7, and they like doing that kind of thing. So my 4-year-old cannot wait to go to school all day, so I can miss her too, is what she says. Yeah, they're gonna have a blast. And then their is she 10 now or 9? 9 or 10-year-old cousin will also be there too. So they're gonna have a blast. $2 for two. These are acrylic candy corn. They are large but lightweight, and they're adorable. I love those. $2 for two. Yeah, they both love, some structured entertainment. They don't they don't have to, they're good at like not needing to be by our sides all the time. They like to do things on their own, so kind of kind of looking forward to that, to be honest. Just drop them off and me and my husband can go do what we want. Actually have a little bit of vacation in on this trip, right? Because vacation with kids is different. $2 for four. Gold tone and enameled moon with bats. Got one of those for Caterpillar. But it'll be fun. And one of the best things, this is a good tip for you guys. You can use a travel agent to book cruises, of course. I don't, mostly because my husband and I love the planning part of trips. We love to do that. We love doing the research. We love figuring out all the ins and outs. And I'm sure we miss out on some things because we don't know everything like a travel agent would. But one of the things you can do with cruises before your final payment is you can get your cruise repriced. So if you book it and then the price goes down, you just call and they give you the new price. So I ended up saving us like $800 from when we first booked, because I got it repriced like 8 times. I was calling every week for a while. $2 for four. Black and yellow bat, enameled and gold toned. Yeah, it's awesome. And I love like the floating hotel concept. I love getting to see some different places. It is different than when you like go and visit just one place because you don't get quite as immersed in the actual culture. It's very cruise port culture, but it's still fun. It's still a vacation. It's still seeing somewhere else. Oh, me too. There's something so soothing about that, right? Yeah, we got a balcony room, so I can just sit out there. Is that one missing an eye? That one's missing an eye. $2 for four. One of those for Carla. I'll get this one out of there that's missing an eye. There we go. But yeah, also, going in December. I live in Colorado, so being in the southern part of the Caribbean in December sounds very appealing to me. $2 for four gold toned black enameled crow. I'm not a winter weather girl. One of those for caterpillar. My table is making weird squeaking noises. Sorry. Yeah, so all that to say, son, I don't know. I've heard good things though. Um, I know that the Disney cruise lines obviously are gonna have some really good catering towards kids. But they also have a lot of adult things too. New Mexico. I love that. Yeah, you're not far from me. You're not far. Candy corn, silver toned, and enameled. One of those for Carla. My husband's gonna be driving through there on Saturday. He's gonna go to Arizona this weekend. Driving right through. Well, actually, no. I think he's gonna go through the Four Corners. I think. I don't know which way he's going. There's lots of ways. $2 for four. Just a plain pumpkin. I do have one more. Yeah, a little more direct. He's gonna try and do it all in one day, which I don't. I would be too tired to drive that much, but he does a good job at it. Carla, I got that one for you. This one is bigger, also has a longer stem. $2 for four. Pumpkin, pumpkin. Carla on that one as well. This one's cute. So I do kind of through the Halloween ones. We're moving into fall, more fall themed than Halloween themed. I love that one. Hello, pumpkin. So cute. Gold toned and enameled. Hello, pumpkin. This one is kind of a harvest charm. Pumpkin and some vegetables and some leaves. $2 for four. Gold toned, enameled. Just so you guys are aware, if you are not aware, I do stream all of my shows to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. So if you ever cannot make a show or you want to rewatch it or you're late or whatever, you can rewatch all my shows on those platforms and send me screenshots of what you want. So you can place orders with me that way as well. $2 for 4 on this one. That one for crystals and chrome. And I know a lot of you guys have done that, which is awesome. I love that that's an option. You can find the details on how to find me, those places, in my show notes. Carla, I got one of those for you as well. But Jessie Rae Studio is basically where to find me everywhere. That's how you find me everywhere. Okay. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing really well on time. Awesome. I've been so been rushing around so much this morning. We're going quickly through these, which is good. We'll get to see a lot. $2 for 4 antique silver toned squirrel. Really cute. Double-sided, which we love. $2 for 4. One for Carla. Also, if you're new to me, I'm usually on 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And I was speaking earlier, I think I'm going to start doing some Saturdays as well. So stay tuned on that. Gold toned and enameled squirrels. These are a little smaller, single-sided. These are $2 for 6. One of those for Carla. This looks like the little squirrel that runs around our backyard causing trouble. Actually, it went to the front yard on Sunday. We had this tall thing growing in our front flower garden, and we don't know what it was. Maybe I thought maybe a sunflower for a little bit, but it never bloomed. It never sprouted the sunflower part. This plant was knocked over when we got home on Sunday, so we checked our cameras, and a squirrel was trying to climb it and snapped it in half. Yep, let me add you up, Carla. $2 for 4 on this one, and then I'll get you added up. So, Carla, you may check out today. You also have the option to check out tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a gemstone show. So if you think you want anything there, you can come back tomorrow to check out. And that would just save you shipping if there's things from both shows that you wanted to. So otherwise, I'm happy to check you out now, and then these would ship tomorrow and be on their way to you. Same time tomorrow. No, later tomorrow. I will be on 10 a.m. Mountain Time, so noon Eastern tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna start counting, but if you want me to just hang on to them, just let me know. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 at 2 for 26. No problem, Carla. And like I said, after the fact, if you have time this weekend and want to see what I had in that stone show, you can just rewatch it on YouTube or Facebook. So you don't have to ever miss out all the way. Unless my streaming connection doesn't work, which sometimes happens. 26. Yeah. You can also watch, because I think you're new to me today, which I love. But you can also watch any of the other shows that I've done in the past. And further back you go, the less likely it is that I'm still have stock. But you can always do that and send me screenshots from old shows too. All right. There we go, Carla. I got you running on your screen now. Just one swipe will get you checked out. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you had time to join me today. It's fun having you here. Yay! Welcome, welcome. Thank you. All right. And it's just that easy. It's just that easy when you're ready. Love it. This charm I got because of my daughter. She loves yellow. She loves boots. She loves rain boots. Yellow rain boot charms, $2 for 4. Gold toned and enameled. They're pretty cute. Little rain boots, $2 for 4. We got pumpkin pie, $2 for 4. Because pumpkin pie is always a good idea. I like pretty much all pie actually. I'm a fan of pie. Man, I have a sugar problem. So far we've talked about chocolate and pie. It's delicious. All right, we got some gnomes, fall gnomes. I have 3 styles, so I'll show you all 3 real quick, and then we'll go through them one by one to claim. We got this small one with a pumpkin, a tiny bit bigger, sitting on a pumpkin with a leaf. And then we've got this one that is the biggest of the 3 with a pumpkin. All of these are going to be $2 for 4. So here's the largest one. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kim. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing today? Those gnomes. Torres. $2 for 4. There's the one sitting on the pumpkin with holding the maple leaf. Good. So glad. I would say my darling daughter has also decided to sleep through the night the last few nights. Oh, what a world of difference that makes. And this guy, smallest of the 3, $2 for 4. Gold toned, enameled. She wakes up and I'm like, "What woke you up?" She's like, "I don't know, I just wanted you." Which is really sweet, but when it's 2:30 in the morning, it's hard to see it that way. But last couple nights she slept through the night, so that's good. It really is. It really is. I love sleep. Me too. $2 for 4. Gold toned and enameled. I love this little patterned sunflower, the yellow and the orange petals. JT, I know. Oh, I used to be such a night owl until I had kids. And then, you just when they're babies, you just are exhausted, so you just sleep. Then they wake up early. So now, if it's like 9 o'clock and I'm out of bed, that is just wild. That is crazy. But I am very productive if I'm not tired at night. I'm much more productive after 8 p.m. But we've been waking up early, which I don't know. I kind of like waking up early too, but such a troublesome thing. $2 for 4. Gold toned and enameled fall trucks. Got one for Shelly. I feel like though if I wake up and I'm productive, like right out of bed, like I get up and I go do something that's productive, I am more productive throughout the rest of the day, even if I go to bed early. The rest of the day, it kind of sets the tone, right? So I don't know. $2 for 4. Here's our turkey friend. We love this turkey. That that one has a little spot on him, but we'll move him to my discount bin. Turkey, turkeys, Shelly. We love the turkey. No, no, you're gonna be finding those forever. Oh my goodness, no. Ugh, I feel for you. I feel for you. Okay, again, these three are kind of similar. So I'm going to show them to you, and then we'll show them one at a time. So this one has a little flower on it. This one has more of a leaf pattern on it. I know, caterpillar. We've all been there. We know. And then this one is similar, but it's skinnier. It's taller. It's like a narrow pumpkin. I've never tried it, but I've heard putting like a pantyhose sock on the end of your vacuum wand, the handle part, will catch them. But I've never tried it. These are $2 for 4. Gold toned and enameled. I love this kind of boho vibe on these pumpkins. Boho vibe. And then we've got $2 for 4. There's the leafy one. I know, JWM. we've all experienced it. $2 for 4. When I worked in a bead store, I think I've told this story before, but we had this display case. It was all glass front, glass top, and it was like a counter height display. And it had 3 shelves in it, but the shelves didn't go all the way to the front of the case, and so they just had this like drop off. Well, we stored all the sterling silver beads in there, like trays of them. And the trays were open topped too, so we could just get to them easily. But every once in a while, one of those trays would go over the front edge of the case, and we'd have little 2 and 3 millimeter sterling silver beads bouncing around all over the inside of it. That was never a fun day. $2 for 4 on this one. Gold toned and enameled. You bought a small bead vacuum? That is cool. I didn't know that was a thing. See if it's on Amazon, Susanna Rosa, and deal with it after it comes. No. That's cool. That might be something everybody has to have. Yeah. I do that sometimes. I'm like, can I just leave this and walk away? Deal with it another day. All right. 2 more boho pumpkins. These are pretty different, though, than the others. $2 for 4. This one is a black pumpkin with the orange leaf. $2 for 4. Yeah, have you tried that before, JWim? I was trying to describe that. I've never tried it, but I've heard it works. Okay, there you go. Firsthand, that will work. There you go. Sometimes that's okay too. Just walk away till you're ready. $2 for 4. I love this one. This olive green colored one. Gold toned and enameled. There you go, exactly. I know I don't keep pantyhose in my drawer very often. I know, isn't that adorable? I need to make something. I need to make something with that. Okay. we're getting through my baskets pretty well. I know, sweatpants and leggings. I feel that. I put jeans on today. I was like, I'm gonna wear something nice. I'm wearing jeans. When I had an office job though, I used to dress pretty nice. I don't think any of that stuff fits anymore because I was all pre-babies, but $2 for two rainbow colored dragons. These this matches that chain that we had earlier. One for Nancy. Duh. Cute. Bonk, bonk. I know, they really are cute. This one is $2 for two also. Definitely larger, gold toned and enameled, but look how intricate that one is. So cool. $2 for two. Doo, doo, doo. One of those for Caterpillar. $2 for four lemon slices. I do next will be an orange slice. I do have orange slices too that matches this. The lemon slices, $2 for four. These are 26 by 23 millimeters. JD, we're on the same wavelength there. 26 by 23. So about two fingers on there. One of those for JD. I was like, oh, I haven't been really saying sizes. I should say the size. Feeling fruity most days. No. They're larger than a lot of the charms. Yeah. Um, so like they're not tiny, but when like measurement wise, like 20 millimeters is pretty average. But that's why I like to hold it in my hand sometimes too, so that you can see that they're not giant, but I would say they are larger than most of the charms. Orange slices, $2 for four. Probably close to a quarter. Yeah, maybe a tiny bit bigger. Actually, pretty close to a quarter. Trying to see if I have a quarter. I don't think I have any quarters right here. Otherwise, I'd show you. I got a quarter. Okay. Let's see. How many is a quarter? Oh, okay. A quarter is 24.26 millimeters. So this is about 23 millimeters. It's the actual orange part. So yeah, right about the size of a quarter. A hair smaller, actually. Sure. What did we do before Google? Anytime we tell our daughters, like, we're like, I don't know. She's like, ask Google. Actually, she used to say, ask Wi Fi. She says, all the internet goes through the Wi Fi. Ask Wi Fi. $2 for two. I love this guitar. Gold toned and enameled. Two charms for $2. Yeah, that's true. Encyclopedias. That's right, Nancy. Isn't it crazy how much all of that has changed? Like, even so, I'm 42, but all of my research projects, all the way through school, was in the library. Encyclopedias, research books, magazine articles in college. When I was in college, they had just started to accept some forms of internet research. But otherwise, it was all done in the library. Yeah. I'm right on the cusp. I do qualify to be in that category that they call a zennial, because I mean, I grew up without cell phones. I grew up without having any of that. I remember when we first got the internet, and it was very weird. We're like, what are we gonna do with this? I don't know. $2 for 6 cloud charms. Same bucket. Yep. That's awesome. Elder millennial. Yep. Totally different though. Oh, I remember. I remember T charts. Yep. I took a statistics class. I didn't even know. I would hope they still do this. I took a statistics class that the last test of the year was one question long. It was only one question because you had to do all of the paperwork to get to the answer. And just with statistics, it can be so in depth. Yep, no computers. Yep, yep. So somewhere deep in my brain, I know all that. I haven't used that in 20 plus years, but that's okay. I love this fairy. I think she's beautiful. $2 for four 30 by 19 millimeters. I did 2 semesters. I loved it actually. I loved it. I'm a little bit of a math nerd. Crystals and chrome, you get one of those. My degree was in psychology, and with psychology, there's a lot of research, so you had to know how to do all of the math to help quantify your results in research. So I did a lot of math with that too. You still do the T stars. I love it. I love it. $2 for four antique silver toned mermaids. These are single sided. Yeah. I mean, it's not for everybody. $2 for four. Yeah, I liked that too. I loved statistics. I loved algebra. Um, calculus confused me a little bit, but yeah. Otherwise, the sunflower with the white again. Yes, it was the guitar. I think this is the one you're talking about. $2 for two on that one. It's pretty cool. You're welcome. You may have that. And pre-calc. I don't think we had pre-calc. Maybe that's why I didn't understand calculus. I think we just jumped right into calculus. All right, we've got this beautiful thin fairy. Yeah, always ask. Always ask. She's really pretty. She is thin. Look at that. Fairly rigid, but because her arms and her legs are so thin, you're just going to want to be careful with her. Stainless steel, 4 pieces for $2. Caterpillar for this one. Trigonometry. Okay. We did do trig. I did like trig. Yeah, there you go. Caterpillar for one of those. That was a long time ago. It's gonna be interesting when my girls start doing those to see how well I remember it and how I can help them. But now we have Chat GPT, right? You can just Google it. Man, those were stressful nights when you needed help with your math homework. You know what? I probably could have too, JD, except for a calculus. I wish I had gotten my degree in accounting. That would have been more helpful, especially since my only professional jobs were in accounting. So I was kind of self-taught, which I don't know how good that is, but it's very logical. It makes sense to me. All right, $3 for 2 pairs. These are a resin and these have rhinestones on them. You get a pair of the large wings and a pair of the small ones. My first accounting job, I think I got the job because I did not have an accounting background, because I think the owner of the company wanted to fudge some numbers and have accounting done the way he wanted it done. I did not work there very long, but it got me in the door for my next job, which was more legitimate. But I will tell you, what did I do there? I just did, can't remember. I think accounting clerk, I think. Accounts receivable clerk was my title there. So it was just kind of data entry, more or less. But I became this person that the other departments, the AP manager started asking me, is this how I do this? Like things for her job. And I was like, what? You really shouldn't be asking me if you're the accounts payable manager and I am the accounts receivable clerk. Like that seems wrong. I don't know. I don't know. It's good I didn't work there long. $3 for 2 pairs. I have 2 bags of this one left. This one's much more pastel toned. No rhinestones, but you do get some glitter. $3 for the 2 pairs. Oh yeah. I was there for less than a year, JD, and we had 3 different controllers in the controller position during that time. And the bulk of that time there was no controller. One of them stayed for 3 weeks. It was extremely questionable. Yeah. I like AR better. I did cash applications at my next job well, I did that for like 5 years. So I didn't have to do any of the collecting. I don't like collecting. I don't like collecting the money. I just like to apply the money. So that's what I did. All of these are sealed shut in ways that I can't open them. $3. This is another colorway. Here we go. I can open this one. Yeah, it just makes sense. It's very black and white to me. It is black and white. There's no way to really manipulate it. It is what it is. $3 for 2 pairs. Raid from Buddha Boutique. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you, Buddha. Guys, make sure you're following Buddha Boutique. She has beautiful things all the time, and her shows are really fun. Welcome, you guys. If you are joining, especially from the raid, we're doing a bundle show. We're doing mostly charms today. These are resin that I'm showing now. But if there's something you want, you just say me in the chat. I start you a basket. You can check out at any point. I will be on another 15 minutes or so today. And then I will be back on tomorrow doing gemstones. And you guys are welcome to roll your baskets from today over to tomorrow's show. So love that. Hope your show was wonderful, Buddha. All right. You're welcome. Love these little wings. They're so pretty. We might get through all the baskets I pulled today. I thought I pulled way too much. We're getting to cut it close. Yes, JD has several of those wings. But I know a lot of you guys have those. They are pretty. Antique silver toned bicycle charms. 13.5 by 15.5 millimeters. 6 pieces for $2. Double sided on that one. $2 for 4 antique silver cowboy boot, double-sided. Love that one. $2 for 4. Only one bag left of this one. Antique silver-toned electric guitars. 4 charms, $2. There's the back. On the front, only one bag left. Two-toned antique pewter and silver. I know those words. They called this one a rose. I guess I can kind of see the rose there. 4 charms, $2. Pewter and silver toned charms. If you guys are looking for anything in particular, let me know. It is possible I have them somewhere in all these piles of charms I have. But if I have it, I'm happy to find it for you. $2 for 2 starfish with rhinestones, silver toned. 28 by 26 millimeters. So a little larger than a quarter, like we just learned. $2 for 6 antique bronze toned pine cones. 13 by 7 millimeters. These are pretty close to being fully 3-dimensional, which is awesome. $2 for 6. $2 for 4 gold toned and red enameled maple leaves. This is the color our maple tree turns in the fall, and I love it. 4 for $2. A lot of years we have a very short fall, so it's like 2 days that it's red, but a couple of years ago it was red for like 3 or 4 weeks. It was fantastic. So pretty. Today was cold, JD. Yesterday wasn't. But my husband and my daughter, when they left this morning for school, so about 7:30 in the morning, they went outside and they could see their breath. It was so cold. But I think we're going to be about 67 degrees today, which is pretty chilly actually for September. But I think we're going to be back in the 80s by the weekend. So yes and no. Last bag of these for crystals and chrome. Yeah, it is. I like it until it gets too cold. I don't like it to be too cold. Jim, I love that. That's a great question. Oh, I love that. Awesome, awesome. It's so cute. I love it. $2 for 30. This is my last bag of these antique bronze toned hexagons. These are again just like a connector. There's no additional holes on those. I love that. That's true. In Houston, are we flying? No, we're flying through Dallas when we go for a cruise in December. Or I think we're flying through Dallas, but they also don't usually get too cold. But a lot of the flights went through like Chicago. A bunch went through Denver. I'm like, I don't really want to go through a snowy city. Yeah, I know they've gotten snow. It's not very common though, right? Tell me it's not very common. I didn't want to go through like Chicago in the end of December. Ugh, for a layover. $2 for 30 Same as the bronze ones I just had, but these are gold toned. I have 2 bags of these. Okay, well, hopefully not the days that I'm gonna go on my cruise. One of those for Nancy. That's what I hope. That's what I hope for. I think there was a flight that went through Houston, but it was a lot more expensive. So actually, I think on the way home we are gonna go through Denver because it's not as urgent that we get home. We can hang out in Denver for a day or two if we had to. Or we could just drive home from Denver if they can't fly out, but whatever. Okay, Nancy, sorry. Let me back up. Nancy for the gold. Kim, you're claiming the gold. I'm gonna take those off for a second. Yes, okay. Amon, that was my last bag. So I will do my best to restock those, but I am out for now. Okay, this one is antique bronze hexagons. These are larger than the last one. Appreciate it. I hate when I run out. 20 pieces for $2. I have 3 bags of this one. Thanks for being here, JWim. Hope your day is wonderful. You take one of these. You got it. And then, Mon, if you want, because I know I have some stuff for you that you messaged me about. I can roll that all together for you to check out today if you want, or if you want to wait and rewatch the show. I don't know if you've been hanging out or if you've missed a lot of it. You can rewatch the show and send me screenshots of things you missed. You can do that. Or if you just want to wait till tomorrow for all of it after the stones, that works for me too. We've got options. We got choices. $2 for 4. Okay, that will work. $2 for 4 matte gold, kind of an irregular circle frame or a connector. These are 27 millimeters. $2 for 4. So yeah, Mon, just let me know whenever you're ready, and I'll pull all your stuff. And what I'll probably do is I'll move your listing into the show and add your new items to that. And we can use that listing. That will work. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, no rush. All right, purses. I have these in a few colors: blue, red, black, and pink. These are the blue. These are double-sided and enameled. So the enameling is on both sides, which is not common at all. $2 for 4. And Mon, I have that copper ring you were asking about that I got for you. I did do other colors in that ring today. So I know I have the antique copper one in your basket, but I do have it in antique bronze, gold, and silver as well. If you're interested in those colors, I can pull those back out. $2 for 4. Here's the red for the purse, gold toned, red and white enamel, double sided. Yes, absolutely. $2 for 4. There's the black, gold with black and white enameling. $2 for 4. $2 for 4 with the pink purse. And just like the others, that one is double sided. All right. Purses, purses. This one I just thought was really fun. Sometimes the charms are silly. $2 for 6 is a cowboy hat with a mustache because it's funny. It's cute. I liked it. Gold toned and enameled. You get 6 of those for $2. Yeah, it's kind of funny. That's what happens sometimes. Sometimes I get things just because I like them. Yeah, really? I love that. I know I've been selling these, so that's awesome. I bet they would do well here too. I bet I would. In Colorado, got a lot of cowboys here. Texas, there's a lot of cowboys. Midwest, Oklahoma, a lot of cowboys. $3 for 2. These are more expensive. These are teeny tiny. They are stainless steel and enameled, so higher quality metal for sure. And then they have the enameling on there as well. These are adorable. $3 for 2, but you can see they're tiny. The cowboy, I only saw it in the one color. Yeah, they just had it in the one color. Now that's not to say there won't be more colors at some point, so I will always keep my eyes peeled, but yeah, just that one color right now. Sea turtles. $2 for 6. I love this little sea turtle. I think gold toned and enameled. Looks like I have 3, maybe 4 bags left of this one. Okay. If I see it, I will let you know. Caterpillar for the sea turtles. It's kind of funny. I get a lot of people from Texas, Ohio, and Florida. I think those are like the top 3 states I have people buying from me. Isn't that interesting? Crystals and chrome for sea turtles as well. The Ohio one makes me laugh. Like, I wouldn't have guessed that. It feels a little random, but that's okay. I think it's fun to see where everybody's from. $2 for 4. This one is matte gold and enameled on both sides again. Kind of rare thing. We have a few charms like that, but I love it. And this little charm is 12 by 10 millimeters, so not huge, but really pretty. $2 for 4. All the driving, right, Nancy? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Guys, follow Nancy. She's got fun stuff. Who else is a seller? Anybody else here a seller? I haven't done that in a while. That's okay. No problem at all. No problem. Little question mark box, yellow with white, gold toned and enameled. Again, a little small, but really fun. $2 for 4. If you guys are selling, let us know in the chat when your next show is so we can follow you as well. Bookmark your show. The question box, no, they're not double-sided. They are single-sided. The seashell was double-sided. This one. That one is double-sided. Yep. No problem. Most enamel charms are going to be single-sided. So I get really excited when they're double-sided. Granny, hi, how are you? Good to see you. How are you been? We've got this really cool elephant link. This is thin. It's a filigree style, but pretty rigid. I am doing well. I know, because then you can make a mirror image really easily. You don't have to worry about when they swing around and the backside shows. This is a silver-plated brass filigree elephant. 20 by 28 millimeters. You get 4 of these for $2. all of the patterns on that one. Okay. Another little filigree. I've got 2 bags left on this one. 6 pieces for $2, gold-plated brass. And these cute filigree hearts. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad you chose to be with us for your break. I love that. Things going well? $2 for 6 on that one. I know Granny, I don't know if this will help you or not, but I am probably gonna start doing Saturday shows. So not this week, but the following week, I think will be my first one. And I'm not sure if that'll be an every week thing now or like every other week, but I will try it for a little bit. Oh, good. Yay. Yeah, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. 6 for $2, silver plated brass. One of those for crystals and chrome. Oh, no. I mean, I always run them on my Facebook page and YouTube channels, just like you screenshotted things. The Lampwork show, I'm going to be doing auctions because everything is one of a kind. But if you rewatch it and things don't sell and there's something still available, you can definitely message me for them because I'm going to start them at the price they should be, not not starting them low. So that would be the sale price. And then if they're just really desirable, then you guys can fight it out and best bid wins, right? Got one of those for you too, Granny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So that will be, you can always message me beforehand and say, did you sell everything or do you have stuff left? So you don't waste your time skipping through a show. Because I haven't done a Lampwork one in a while, so I don't know how it'll go. Gold tone and enameled lemons, 4 for $2. Absolutely, Kim. One of those for Mon. If you're not in a hurry, Mon, I have 2 more bags. And then I was going to wrap up anyway. But if you're in a hurry, let me know. Okay. And one for Sue. Perfect. Perfect. $2 for 4. Oh yeah, I do have to wrap up. I have to go get my kid. $2 for 4 gold toned, antique gold toned fairy on a moon. Yeah. Oh, Sue, I hate that. You can rewatching them on YouTube, my shows on YouTube is really pretty easy because you can skip through a lot. Or watch it at double time speed. So you can rewatch and send me screenshots if you want. If you want. Yeah, I have to go get Brinley. She is at preschool. She gets done in just a little bit. So my alarm is about to say, time to go. Absolutely, Granny. It's on Facebook and YouTube. So either place. Either place. Last one for today. $2 for 10 dragonfly wing beads. These are really fun. If you just stack, I don't know, 3 or 4 little 4mm beads. I don't have enough here to even really show you. I should do it this way. And do a 4mm bead for the head. You can make a cute little dragonfly. Antique silver toned, 10 pieces, $2. One for Kathy. Did you just get here, Kathy, or have you just been sitting in silence all day? One for crystals and chrome. Okay, I'm like, usually you're not so quiet if you're here. Oh, I can show them. I can show them. They're right here. It won't take long to show them. So you already have the copper. Oh, there it is. That's my wrap it up alarm. No, you'll be fine. We're good. I won't be late. If it goes off again, that's when I need to like be in my car. So we got a little bit of time. Silver, $2 for 10. The silver, gold, antique bronze, and antique copper. That one for Mon. I don't think I need to take them out of the bag though, so maybe I'll just show them in the bag. There's the gold, also $2 for 10. You got copper. Yeah, you got the copper one. And then here's the bronze. I can show it next to the copper because Kathy wants copper. And there's the copper. So, Mon, you got the copper one already. And Kathy, let me put a copper one in your basket for you. And both of those are $2 for 10. You're welcome. Bronze as well. You got it, Mon. Okay, let me go pull your thing, your bag. We gotta move your listing over and then update it. No problem. Anybody? Oh, and I need to check out Kim. Okay. Sorry, Kim. I already forgot. Oh, I'm sorry. Touche. Anyone else besides Mon and Kim want to check out today? Caterpillar. All right. Awesome. Let me do Kim real quick. She was waiting. She asked already. Oops. Worst case scenario, I figure if I get to the point where I have to just like go, I'll send you guys listings to check out with, but we have time, so we're good. Kim, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 at 4, 1 at 2, 1 and 2 at 3. We've got 1 at 5, 1 at 8, 1 at 9, and 1 at 10. We've been having fun these last few days. All right, this is for Kim. I know, so many pretty bees. All right, Kim, there's your listing. Thank you so much. I know. Rewatch some of my past shows. I think I might have sold out of this one. Hearts I have more of. Both of those I have more of. I think it's the blue faceted saucer that I have one more of. I can't remember. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, send me a message to help me remember Amtours. That's totally fine. All right, Mon, so you're at previously. Let's get your listing. So we have all your goodies here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 at 2. So that will put you at a total of 67. I will definitely try. Yeah. Sometimes I'll look. Because I'm trying to remember. I'm scrunching my brain. I'm trying to remember. Sometimes this vendor like will discontinue things and I buy like the rest of it to like get a good deal and just I buy the rest of it. And I'm just trying to remember if I did that on that one or not. So I will have to check. But yeah, I will do my best. All right, Mon, that's running for you. Thank you so, so much. Appreciate it. Caterpillar, let's get you checked out. So many good things. All right. Thank you, Mon. You as well. Appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 at 2. Wow, that was like not on the screen at all. Sorry. We got your bag of purple for 7. Gold ear wires for 3. Rainbow chain for 6. Bronze chain for 5. And copper chain for 7. I did something weird here. There we go. So your total is 60. Yeah, it's like they really antiqued it. So it's kind of like half antique copper, half gunmetal. But it's cool. It's definitely cool. All right, Caterpillar. There you go. You might, yeah, because I've definitely shown that before. Thank you so, so much. Glad to have you here today. Anybody else need a checkout today? Yay, and you got a coupon. Everybody got coupons today, I think. I love it. Thank you, thank you. All right. If you wanted to check out and I missed you, I apologize. But just send me a message. I'll get you a link. We can always do it that way. Let's find somebody to raid. I will be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, noon Eastern. We're doing Stone Strands tomorrow, you guys, and there's some fun stuff coming for sure. So make sure you bookmark that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, I'll go here. Appreciate you guys all. Thank you for being here. I will be back tomorrow. And let me figure out how to do a raid. Why can I not figure this out? I do it every day. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.